free at the age of 26, it makes me think like I don't really want anything super serious until I go through my Saturn return. And like I said, I'm 26. It starts at 27. I'm knocking on the door. Saturn moves in.
So happy that this is a conversation amongst the girlies. I don't feel like Saturn returns are talked about enough. Go through their Saturn return, they feel some type of pressure, or like this creator was told in her comments, like the clock is ticking. I never felt that type of pressure. Like I had to have kids at a certain point, or I had to get married at a certain point. My whole life, I feel like, is unconventional. I'm sure if somebody analyzes my chart, they'll probably see why or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out my chart. But yeah, I got pregnant. I had children, which I didn't have, and I got married right before my Saturn return. Not to say my Saturn return still wasn't a roller coaster. So I do understand when this creator says that she wants to wait um until after her Saturn return before she does anything like have children and get married, because that is a huge commitment. And I would not advise anyone to be going through their Saturn return and be doing that and basically holding the responsibility of other people while you're going through those life changing things. But I mean, like, people do it every day. It is what it is. Um, but like I said, during mine, what I did, I also, I'm sure if I look back at my chart then and try to study it, I'm still learning my chart. I'm still learning about astrology. That's why I call myself an astrology enthusiast. I'll understand why. But for me, when I went through my Saturn return, it was like a coming back to myself. Because like I said, I had my first child super young. So I threw myself into motherhood, and I felt like that was the only thing that mattered. But by the time I was pregnant with my daughter, especially because I felt like because she was a girl child, I felt like I had to return back to myself. I had to come back to me. I had then got so lost in being a mom. I needed to find the balance. So I also got cosmetic surgery after I turned 30. I think, yeah, a little bit after I turned 30. And it was just life changing. Personally, I have ran into people that, for some reason, especially lately, like I've ran into people regarding like even platonic friendships, romantic, whatever, that are under 30 or that are before their Saturn return that try to, I guess, befriend me or try to date me. And I'm cool off that, because I feel like wait till you figure yourself out, go to through your Saturn return, go through what you're gonna go through, then you can circle back. Because as somebody who has been on both sides before my Saturn return, and I've been through my Saturn return and I'm on the other side of it, I would prefer to engage with people who have been through their Saturn return, because I know what it's like. I know it's such a life changing moment. It's such a pivotal, life changing era that I would prefer to interact and engage with people who have been through that, like myself, and who are on the other side. I feel like people kind of know themselves a little better after their first Saturn return.